This is the Cholo News Report for Friday 30 August 2019. Tensions escalate between Indonesia and Pacific Island nations as the situation in the province of West Papua worsens after an Indonesian soldier and a West Papuan are killed in clashes. Vanuatuan Foreign Minister Ralph Regenvenu said, "Something must be done," amid calls to invite United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights Michael Bachelet to investigate murders and torture in the area. The recent surge of protests and violence has prompted a reckoning among Pacific leaders, who for years have considered the struggle in their neighborhood, but done little as they stood divided over the extent of their support. Pacific Council of Churches General Secretary Reverend James Bagwan, who visited Papua earlier this year, said the situation among indigenous Papuans was dire. Brazil bans land clearance fires for 60 days in response to the ongoing disaster. It remains unclear what impact the ban will have, as environmentalists say the overwhelming majority of forest clearance in the Brazilian Amazon is already illegal and enforcement is lax. It allows 3 exceptions, when fires are authorized by environmental authorities for reasons relating to plant health, as a preventative measure to fight wildfires, and as part of traditional subsistence agriculture practiced by indigenous people. He also called for urgent action to end deforestation, which he said was largely illegal and linked to criminal groups involved in timber theft, gold mining, and land grabbing. The Japan Transport Safety Board concludes its investigation into a fatal collision between USS Fitzgerald and Filipino container ship ACX Crystal. The board's final report concludes distraction and incomplete radar information aboard the United States Navy vessel caused the accident. In compiling the report, Japanese authorities were not allowed to directly interview any crew members of the U.S. Navy ship. At around 1:30 a.m. on June 17, 2017, the 29,060-ton container ship, proceeding northeast, and the 8,261-ton missile destroyer, navigating to the south, collided in the Pacific Ocean off the tip of the Iso Peninsula in Shizu, Oka Prefecture. The volcano on the Italian island of Stromboli erupts, an event described as high intensity by the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology. A volcano on the Italian island of Stromboli has erupted for the second time in 2 months, sending streams of ash and lava into the sky and sea and forcing tourists to flee. Videos posted online show visitors who were close to the shore in small boats, desperately racing out to sea to avoid clouds of hot ash, which tore down the slopes of the volcano and into the waters surrounding the island. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp declares a state of emergency for several counties in anticipation of Hurricane Dorian, which is expected to make landfall in the upcoming days. Brunswick, GO. Even as the uncertain track of Hurricane Dorian shifts further south on the Florida coast, officials in Georgia are preparing to feel impacts from the storm next week. Brian Kemp declared a state of emergency for coastal counties, including Brandley, Bryan, Camden, Charlton, Chatham, Effingham, Lynn, Liberty, Long, McIntosh, Pierce and Wayne.